Darkness in 8 states in India early this morning as a fault near Agra led to a cascading effect, shutting down power plants across Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Delhi, Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan, Jammu and Kashmir. It was the worst grid collapse since 2001. No one yet knows exactly what happened, though the speculation says the fault was because states didn't stick to grid discipline and are overdrawing power.
It all began at 2:30 this morning when there was a fault near Agra in the northern power grid. Due to overload, power tripped and that automatically shut down power plants in all 8 states under the grid. That also led to an instant clampdown of essential services in all the big cities, including the metro service here in the national capital.
A preliminary inquiry showed that it happened due to a fault near Agra at around 2:30 in the morning. As a safety measure, within 23 seconds, all power plants in 8 North Indian states started shutting down automatically, including 19 in Uttar Pradesh alone. The fault was finally detected at 6 in the morning. And in order to restore public transport services, power was borrowed from neighbouring grids, including hydel power from Bhutan.
200 passenger trains stranded, 100 goods trains stranded, 45 trains cancelled. Major express trains like the Shatabdi and the Rajdhanis delayed by over 4 to 5 hours. The blackout got the Northern Railway services to a complete standstill and the passengers here clueless and helpless.
देश बोलता है हम इतनी प्रगति कर गए हैं, लेकिन ट्रेनें नहीं चलती, ग्रिड फेल हो जाते हैं.
Operations had to be rescheduled and CT scans and MRI machines worked only for a few hours. Though most hospitals switched into emergency and power backup modes, medical services across the country were affected by the power failure.
It was very difficult. I had to keep calling the compounder to give me IV and I just couldn't nebulize the whole night, kept taking oxygen and that's how I passed my night. Very difficult.
Officials cannot guarantee that the collapse that we saw today will not happen again in the future. And the reasons for the crisis are fundamental. The northern power grid is probably the largest grid in the country, but it still cannot match the total demand of all the states that come under it. Due to the lethargy of the government, new power plants have not come up lately. The hydel projects are under strain because of poor monsoon. The worst perhaps are probably the thermal power projects, which suffer due to inadequate supply of coal, but they supply 65% of the total power in the country.
So what's the situation right now? Well, the northern grid is back up, but there's still no power in some areas in Delhi, Gurgaon, bordering it, and in some parts of the state. But the power companies say the northern grid is back up. Well, I'm joined tonight by Delhi's Power Minister, Mr. Haroon Yusuf. I'm also joined by Dr. R.K. Pachauri, head of TERI, that's the Energy and Resources Institute, also head of a UN panel on climate change. I'm also joined by Piyush Goyal of the BJP and Mr. Anil Razdan, former Power Secretary. But first, let me go across an interview I did a short while ago with the Power Minister, Sushil Kumar Shinde. I began by asking Mr. Shinde the question I think everyone is asking today. How can India claim to be a superpower, an emerging superpower, when a power grid failure can shut down 8 states? What would you say today to all those who asked that question?
No. This power grid can be shut down anywhere. It has happened a developed country like America. It had happened, you see, twice, thrice. And the power failure was there for 4 continuous days in 2003 and 2008. 4 days continuously. As compared to that, I don't see that we are better, because even Americans had called our power grid chairman to assist them when the power grid failed there. So, but we were taking all this precaution, and that is the reason we are joining all the sectors, 5 sectors we have. Today, the southern sector is not connected with the grid. That will be connected by 2014. And then power can be shifted from one region to another region. Now this power, this grid was collapsed. So we had to get power from the western grid and eastern grid and restore the position. As the situation today is now, there is normalcy is there.
No, but sir, the comparison to America is all very well. Perhaps you're using the superpower comparison issue. But unlike America, power cuts of up to 8 hours and more are common around India, both in urban and rural India. I mean, that's a reality. So in that sense, surely there is a crisis in the power sector in India.
Yes, yes. I understand your anxiety of asking this. You just go to 6 years back and just see the figures of 2006. This country was having capacity addition of only 1,20,000, and as on today, it is 2,03,000 megawatt is capacity addition. In last 11 5-year plan, we have given this country 55,000 megawatt. And not only that, but in one single year, the terminal year of 11th plan, we have given 20,500 megawatt. This was never happened in this country because we had to take precautions right from 2006. We had made all the preparations. We made the preparation for linkage. We made the preparation for equipment companies to come to India in joint sector. About 7 companies have come. And today everything is right. That is the reason we could project in 12th plan 88,000 megawatt. Otherwise, we were just struggling with 10,000, 15,000, maximum 20,000.
No, sir, but the worry, of course, it will be meeting the projections. Just to ask, what was the real reason of the collapse early this morning? Was it the fact that's happened again over the last few months, especially with a shortage of rain, that states have been overdrawing like Uttar Pradesh and Haryana? Is that the real cause here? You're talking of linking up the southern sector as well, but won't that lead to more chaos?
That might be the one of the reason. Last year I have penalized the states also. I do not want to name the states, but I penalized, I cut down their powers also for taking extra power. But today I have ordered inquiry under the chairmanship of Central Electricity Authority and 2 more persons, the chairman of the power grid and Posika is our CEO. These 3 people will inquire and find out the reasons of it.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.